YouTube, Suboxone withdrawal day 8. Let me just start with day 1 because I think that's really important. I think that it's important to let you guys know what's going to happen day 1 to day 8. And I'm just going to say I had stopped on the 4th, I guess. Yeah, it was the 4th. And when I stopped at basically 1 milligram. And the first day was hard. I'm not going to lie. It was hard, but you push through because what you want in the end is to be free of this. I mean, I felt tethered to this medication constantly. It was robbing me of my joy and my peace, and it was robbing me of the ability to have normal, healthy relationships with other human beings. And I think it's important that I say that because it does stifle your ability to feel a full spectrum or range of emotion. And I think that we as human beings need to feel those emotions. We need to not only feel them, we need to understand why we feel them. And those drugs take that away from you. You know, pain meds are a trap, and they're a trap from the moment you take them, because when you start taking them, you're going to feel really good at first. You're going to feel amazing, like you can take on the world because your dopamine's high and you feel just like you can just conquer everything. But the reality of it is that you cannot conquer everything. There comes a point that it turns on you and it becomes more about, I guess, getting high, not being sick. It's not even about being high. It's about not being sick, and that's the bottom line. When I was on Oxy the first year, I would go through periods where I felt anxiety, such intense anxiety all the time on the Oxy. And every month I was going through withdrawals every single month. It didn't matter what I did or how I tried to regulate what I was going through. The fact of the matter is that those drugs were absolutely destroying my life. There was no controlling it. You are so out of control. And so I stopped. I stopped for an entire year. When I finally stopped, it took 8 months for me to feel better. What I knew is that I had to have surgery, and the surgery would have fixed everything because it was the pain. It was living at a level 8 or 9 on the pain scale that kept me so addicted, because I'd rather at that point have had 3 weeks of good, or what I thought was good, my opinion or perception of what I thought was good, rather than what was actually good. Look, if I had to do it all over again, I would have never taken the pain meds. I would have never gone down that rabbit hole. But you know what? You live and you learn, and then we all get loves, right? It is what it is. Today's day 8. This morning, I got up with my husband. I am a gay man. And we walked 2.5 miles, which I think is pretty freaking amazing. The Suboxone sucks, going through the first few days, especially the first, second, and third really sucked. The 4th day became a little more tolerable, and you get very broken sleep. I think that's one of the biggest things that people really get upset about or bent over, is the fact that they cannot sleep. Guys, you got to keep your eye on the prize, and the prize is your freedom. Remember that. The prize is not being tethered to something, because you are tethered no matter how you look at buprenorphine or what kind of a savior you might think it is. You're tethered. You're stuck. You are stuck. Like Chuck, it is what it is. Today, I feel free. I feel like I am in control and not the drug. I don't feel enslaved to it, and I definitely do not feel the brokenness, the rage, the anger. That's all I felt the whole time I was on Suboxone. That is all I felt, was just so angry. I don't feel angry today. I'm listening to music for the first time in 13 months. I'm listening to music and I'm really feeling stuff, and things they look good. They look amazing. The colors are brighter and the sound seems so much crisper. It's worth the fight. It's worth pushing through those 8 days. Yesterday wasn't bad. The 5th day wasn't bad. Every day has gotten better. But I will say there is value in preparation. You have to prepare. If you're going to make a jump off of this, you need to prepare for it ahead of time. Otherwise, you are setting yourself up for failure, which means taking your recovery, taking responsibility for your recovery. Do the research. We live in a day and age where technology is everything. We have the ability to watch videos and find information. I mean, you just got to want it. You just got to want it. I walked 15 miles a day, every day for months. I lost a bunch of weight. I think had I not done that, had I not pushed myself to do that, I don't know that this would have been just an easy 8 days in recovery land. You know, it's not been easy, but it was a lot harder on the oxy, I will say that. Anyway, guys, I'm doing really good today. I feel good. I feel amazing, actually, and you can do the very same thing. You just have to be willing to go through the misery. Look, we all went on Suboxone because we were trying to avoid misery. You're going to feel it no matter what you do. If you're going to go on Suboxone, do it very short term. But expect and prepare for the misery because it's going to be miserable. It sucks, you know. First few days, it sucks, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you feel amazing when all is said and done. So if I can do it, y'all can do it. Anyway, if you have any questions about what I used or how I utilized it, such as the supplements, feel free to comment below or ask questions. I've left my email in the description. Y'all have a great day and good luck. You can do this. I promise you.